everyone, Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my Etsy shop, Frenchy and Tubby. The link is up here and down below. I'm going to feature 7 items going in the shop tomorrow at 5 p.m. Before I show you what I got in stock for you today, I want to give a big shout out to everyone who purchased from this shop from the beginning, but in particular last week. Last week I literally had 9 items fly off the shelves. And a lot of new buyers, not just repeat buyers, because I know about that. Etsy lets me know. I couldn't be any happier. This was a great week, probably the best week in the history of the shop, but I mentioned that already. You're supporting the small business, you're supporting me, you're allowing me to fund my projects. Between this and Patreons, I couldn't be any happier. I found a whole bunch of very supportive people, and apparently you like my stuff. So here's to more stuff. Today I have 1930s depression glass that is absolutely stunning. I have some Italian vintage glass. I have lots of pottery and a swan. Do you like this? I just picked this. I didn't film. This is coming soon. This is super rare. This is Breakaway. I think it's Breakaway or Daybreak by Lennox. I'm not showcasing it today, but I'm just letting you know this is coming soon, and it's in perfect condition. It's gorgeous. It's not something I regularly gravitate towards, but this particular statue figurine caught my eye. Anyway, let's get started. Again, everything is posted live on the shop at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Let me start with this because this is perfection to me. I'm hesitating, but I have to sell it. Look, I can't just keep everything, all right? Just because it's pretty, I can't keep it. This is 1930s depression glass, Indiana glass fleur-de-lis. It's a footed centerpiece or console bowl. I want you, let me put on my glasses because I cannot tell if I'm in focus or not. Okay, my vision's been deteriorating. I'm sure you've noticed. Okay. Can you see this? So it's etched, right? It's called fleur-de-lis because of this pointed petal. It's etched. Actually, the etching is on the underside. So I'm going to show you the underside. We have, well, can show it. Come on. We have like a daisy and petals. Can you see? You'll probably see it better on pictures. It's gorgeous. This is 1930s elegance and functionality mixed together. Ladies used to have those either as a centerpiece on a dining room table, or you remember we talked about having a formal living room where you would keep bonbons and whatever. So this would go on a console or a coffee table in a formal living room, but it was not necessarily meant to actually put stuff in it. You can serve little pastries, fruits, you know, whatever you want in there. You can use it as a fruit bowl, but really the beauty of it is what you display. And I really wish maybe you can see now with a little bit of black background that you could see how beautiful this is. This is Indiana glass, maybe one of their better works. It's got a few tiny scratches there. It's been used, obviously, but it is absolutely stunning. And it's glass. It's not crystal. Etched with the frosted. Oh, boy, I love this. All right. Indiana glass, 1930s. Gorgeous. All right, next. This is different. This is a picture. It's Studio Pottery. I have no idea who the potter is. It's got a mark underneath that looks like either an H or 2 letters. It could be JL or just an H. I don't know who the maker is. It's Studio for sure. Stoneware pottery. It's got cotton flowers on it. So if you have this country farmhouse cottage style in your house, the inside is orange, like more like a peach. Based on the crazing, I'm going to say that this is not necessarily vintage. The crazing is on the inside, so obviously there was some hot beverage that was placed in there. Perfect for hot chocolate, by the way. I'd say maybe 20 something years old. But the pattern is actually etched. It's not painted. I don't know if you can see. It's etched and then painted over and then refired. It's a very interesting pottery piece. It's got a good feel to it. You know me and pottery, I have to touch it, I got to feel it. If it feels heavy, if it feels good, I'll get it. The pattern is on both sides. You have a 5-pointer cotton blossom on one side and a 3-pointer on the other side. You're not limited to using it for hot chocolate or cream, whatever. You can definitely use this to put in kitchen utensils or flowers. It's a very pretty pottery. I don't think it's more than 20 years old. Okay, still in the pottery. You know me and otagiri, right? Wow. Okay, I have 2 of those. These are 1960s, late 60s, early 70s, otagiri Japan. These are soup bowl. I know it's otagiri, it doesn't have the sticker on it, but otagiri was very well known for having this speckle background. You probably see it better at the bottom. Now these I picked, they're very interesting. The chevrons I burnished, so I don't know if it's going to show on camera, maybe on picture when I do close-ups, but basically what it is that they have a special glaze that when it goes into the kiln, it will give it, it has pieces of powdered metal in it, it would give it this metallic finish. Gorgeous. One of them has a tiny chip right here. We don't care. It's consistent with its age. They are super cool. Super cool. 2 of them, soup. And I looked everywhere online. I've seen those. Not once have I seen the underplate. So I don't think they made underplates with it. But that being said, you can do soup, you can do hot chocolate. It's a little bit big for tea or coffee, but pudding, you know, whatever. They are super cool. Is the color really showing? It's a royal blue with some black and then the copper bronze burnish chevron on it, and both of them with the speckle. They really neat. I would keep that too. I'm hopeless. Okay, next. These are really cool. Everything's cool in my shop. Everything is pretty and cool. Okay, these are Leonard Italian, 1960s, early 70s, cordial shot glasses. You can get any more vintage than this. I can actually envision my grandpa drinking and smoking using those little glasses. We had something very similar. I have 6 of them. And it says underneath, made in Italy. I know they're Leonard. They're actually quite popular. It's got this diamond pattern. So that's 2 and 6. You can do shots, you can do cordial, you can do any kind of fruit liquor. Obviously it's for a dessert type liquor. Really, really cool. And if you want to do a little bit more modern of a drink, they are the perfect height to tuck into an ice bowl. You've seen those, right? People put that for their vodka or whatever. I'm not a big drinker, so I wouldn't know. But I have 6 of them. They're from late 60s, early 70s, but they're a staple in Italian houses. If you have Italian family like I do, you've seen those. I know I have. My grandpa had them. Or something similar. Okay, well, we're going to stay in Italy. These are very heavy, I'm telling you right now. I have 8. Oh my God, they're so heavy. This is going to be a heavy shipment. I'm going to sell them as a set. I know somebody's going to want them, but I'll give you a price that you can't, a price you cannot refuse. These are Bormioli Rocco. they're not vintage. They are from the 90s. Okay, well, it's still vintage, but you know, they are called Murano glass, Murano blue. They are meant to look like Murano glass. Now, Bormioli Rocco is an Italian factory that's still in existence, and they are the who's who of glassware and glass work in Italy for tableware. Every single one of them is going to be different. And the way they did it, they put this cobalt blue tint in the glass as they are forming the glass. And it falls depending on the amount and how they turn it, how they burn it. It falls different ways, and it's always going to be in layers. So when you look at it really closely, you can see that there's a layer of blue behind the first layer. So it's got a little bit of a 3D effect to it. And the blue at the bottom, every single one of them is going to be looking different. And it says Bormioli Rocco underneath with their little atomic star underneath. What I like about this, other than the heaviness of it, because I don't like a flimsy glass. If I'm going to drink, I want something that I can, like, you know, same thing with pottery. I like heavy stuff. Is that they are obviously handmade. And every single one of them, when you look at them, are not perfectly straight. They all have this rustic wave pattern to them. Let me pick another one. Maybe this one, you can see it as well. Right? Every single one of them. And they are stunning. Stunning. So I have 8. They are heavy. They can be very expensive. I've seen people selling one for $35. That's pushing it, okay? So the price is going to be, I think, very more than fair, considering what they are, who they are, and how beautiful they are. But again, fair warning, they are super heavy. One glass, I'm going to tell you right now, way over a pound. Okay, come on. Almost 15 ounce. All right, so I have 8. And I'm going to, and it's going to be a big box because I got to individually wrap them, but you can't pass on those. If your home decor is, in your kitchen is white and blue, gorgeous. All right, so again, Bormioli Rocco. 8. You saw me pick those. I was excited. I think I did a little jig in aisle 4 of my Goodwill when I found those. Why would you let go of these? I do not know. Anyway, maybe they were a gift and they weren't excited about it. I don't know. Okay, this. Never heard of them, but apparently they are highly sought after. And this is another one that you saw me pick. This is a pie dish by Monroe Salt Works in Monroe, Maine. The company no longer exists. Actually, it existed for a very short period of time. This is not hand painted. It's a transfer that's at the bottom. They had different ones. This one is the grapes. And you can see the underside. I don't think it's ever been used. I don't see any burn mark, anything. It's got the stamp right here, Monroe Salt Works. And it's salt glaze. So when you touch it, you're going to feel this rugged orange peel type feel. It's because they literally rub salt over the glaze before they fire it into the kiln. And the salt melt, but it gives this texture to it. It's kind of like Williamsburg pottery. It's really neat. It's a nice pie dish. It's not super deep, perfect for any kind of cream pie, I would say. And I'm telling you, this sought after. Apparently, they're highly collectible. People collect and display them. It's unusual yet classic. It's in perfect condition too. Monroe Salt Works out of Maine. Last one. I said we're gonna buy all the swans. You saw me pick this too. So I think this is made in Malaysia. I think this is made in the 70s. This is a swan basket. I don't know if it was initially a dry flower type basket, because you could definitely do that. You could use it as a planter and put a big fern in it, for instance, or any kind of ivy, something big that would cascade. But this thing is amazing. The amount of work that went into creating this basket is beyond. So it's rattan, right? And it's all hand braided. What I really like about it is this part right here all around is actually a double wall. So it goes one way and then it goes the other way, and it's reattached behind this band right here. I don't know if you can see the band. So when you touch it, it's rounded. It's really pretty. The neck is also attached via those, we're going to call them feathers, right? And look at its face. Can you see its face? Look at the beak right here with the little point. And it's got all the details, including the little breathing nostrils, I guess. Glass eyes. Stunning. This thing is beautiful. It's so elegant. It is, it's something else. It's fooded. Here's the bottom part. It had a sticker here that says made in Malaysia. But whoever had this, considering its age, really took care of it. I think that this beautiful thing was either in, because it doesn't have any like lingering dust or anything, so I think it was inside a curio. I think it was kept in a behind glass, because there's no dirt, nothing. It was not up on the shelf. Whoever had it loved it. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's beautiful. Now, I know that some of you have seen me pick it, and I know that this guy here is not going to stay too long in the shop, because this is, it's stunning. Look at the curvature right here. It's the craftsmanship on this thing is amazing. Such a beautiful piece. All right, so that's the swan. I'm going to say 70s. And it's very sturdy. What can you do with it? You put flowers, or you... It's strong enough, I think, that you can put it next to on a small table, accent table, and put magazines and books in it. Or how about you put your whatever project you're working on, your embroidery project, your crochet project. You're beautiful. That carved beak right here is, wow. Some people are really talented. Anyway, that's what's coming up in the shop this week on Frenchy and Tubby. Now, I have been, I think you can tell, right? I have been thrifting. Some of it I'm filming, some of it I'm not. And the reason why I'm doing that is because if I filmed it, it's not going to be shown in the Thrift With Me video until the end of the month. So that means that I have to delay putting it up on the shop. So things that I thrifted that you haven't seen, that won't be in those videos because it's probably going to be next week, are these Andrea by CEDAR. I picked that up. Oh, these are great. Vintage Italian snack set. Beautiful. Hand painted. What else? We got this guy here, but I'm going to actually invest in a top or bottom. This is a Napco 1956 elephant piggy bank, but it's missing the plug. I'm gonna order a plug. As you saw this, I'm trying to think. Oh, these are cool. These are 50s atomic, and I think the Federal glass. I have 4 beer, 4 liquor, and 4 highballs. I think that's it. Everything else you've seen and has been on the shelf. So anyway, these are the 7 items coming up tomorrow at 5. If you're wondering about the Corningware, I had to remove it. Etsy will not let me sell it because all the percolators were recalled, and that's part of the policy. So I'm trying to sell it on the Corningware Pyrex buy and sell Facebook group, because you can do it there, and I'm sure somebody will buy it from there. Otherwise, I'll keep it because it's really neat. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you like these items. I'm looking forward to having them in your home. What would I keep? The Federal glass. The Bormioli Rocco. And probably... I already have a swan, so I'm not going to keep the swan. I'll keep these because I like that kind of stuff. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.